Hello again, and welcome to my fourth in the series of 10 Tags of Halloween Techniques. Today's technique is straight out of Tim Holtz, and it involves stamping with paint and creating a very soft and subdued effect for your background. What's required for this is a tag, some ink which you're going to sponge on, so you need some sponges, a stamp. I'm using Scary Skeleton, which is discontinued, but it's still one of my favorites. Paint. You can use paint and a brush, or I have this paint dauber from Adirondack. You need a heat tool, you need paper towel, and you need some water to spritz it with. And that's really all for the background. So the first thing you're going to do is take your tag. Now you could do this on white, but I'm doing it on an ivory one. Maybe you'll get a chance to see just a little bit better. You're going to take your paint and you're going to cover your stamp with paint. Now with the daubers it's nice because you just pat it on. If you were using a paintbrush, you just put a little bit of paint on the brush and paint it on. Okay, once you have your stamp all inked up, you're going to stamp your tag. Now don't push too hard because you don't want your paint to smoosh everywhere. Okay, so in the case of this stamp, and because it's background, I'm going to do it again. So ink it up. When it's well inked, take and stamp again. Now this tag has room for 3, so I'm going to do it one more time. When you're finished, cleanup is easy. You can just wash this acrylic paint off with water. Okay, there we have it. I have it stamped 3 times, and hopefully I haven't smushed it around. Now you're going to take your heat tool and dry the paint. Now that looks pretty dry. Now I don't know if you can see this, but you may be able to see a slight amount. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do, take your inks and your sponges, and you're going to ink up your card or your tag. I'm going to do this pretty quickly, and I'm using Halloween colors, but you could do it in any colors you wanted. Make sure you go in circular motions. I've just found with this kind of background, circles work best. Don't worry if you get the stamp or the ink over top of your stamp. Right now, that's part of what you're supposed to do. Now I'm going pretty quickly, so this might not be the greatest sponging job, but you will see what's going on. Like I said, go right over top of your stamped images. Excuse any lines in this, but I am in a hurry. Now the colors I chose for today are Peach Parfait, Always Artichoke, and Kiwi Kiss, but you can use whatever you want. Now it's also always best to start off of your project. That way you don't get any big harsh lines. Okay, I have this pretty well done. It might not be exactly perfect, but you should be able to see what's going on. Now you're just going to take your paper towel and spritz it with some water And then you're going to take and rub over top of your images. It's just like Resist, but using paint. Actually, I kind of like that. It's pretty easy to see the skeletons with all that purple on your page. There you go. And that's the background. And that's all there was to it. But it makes a really cool, iridescent, soft kind of background. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again later. Bye.